if you're seeing this, then it must be time for another amazing edition of Sports Frenzy! The greatest hour in Lenawee County sports. Or the worst hour in Lenawee County sports. Depends on who you ask. What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? How's everybody doing? Welcome to another edition of Sports Frenzy. The week before Thanksgiving edition of Sports Frenzy, believe it or not. Holy smokes, where has the time gone? It is November, getting to be into the late November month already. Man, college football season is working its way into the playoffs, or working down to final games in the playoff picture. High school football is going to be wrapping up here soon, and all kinds of other sports starting, basketball, hockey. Holy smokes, the year is going by quickly. Where to start? Hope everybody's had a great week so far. It's been cold out there. I don't like it. I don't want to move from Michigan, but I don't like the cold weather either, so figure that one out. All right. I guess what we'll do first is we'll go ahead and jump into the recap part of the show, as we always do. Decided to switch it up a little bit this week. Put on some Detroit Red Wings gear, show the Red Wings some love, since they have been battling back, folks. Battling back strong, looking not too bad right now. We'll talk about that soon on the Frenzy here. Well, let's get into last week's picks for you guys, the recap part of the show. Season 9, Episode 10. And let's see my big winners from the Laura Havlin programs this week. Sorry guys that you had to chase me down to get your sheets. It was a very busy Monday. It's actually been a very busy week. So I think it's cool that you guys came over, so curious about your scores, that you came over and got your sheets. I know. That anticipation. I heard Coach Randolph was like super excited, like, where are those sheets, man? And for good reason, because him and Christy Cook tied this week with 19 out of 26 points. And then Ben wins, and he even beat the staff because he got 20 out of 26 points. So all the Havlin brothers and sisters over there stepping it up and getting great scores. You've been doing your research, watching, paying attention. I find it gets harder this time of the year. All right, let's get into the recap part of the show. As we are winding things down, high school football, pretty much getting close to, we are 2 weeks away from the finals. Let's see, there's this week's games. And then the following weekend, I believe, is the finals. So, double check here. Yeah, because these semifinals are going to be this week. Okay, but this was last week's games, and a lot of people told me they weren't actually surprised by this one. I was a little surprised by this one, but I don't, well, let's just get into it. This was our first 3-point bonus game, and in Division 6, where's my scores there? Got my score sheet. Oh, hold on here. Grab the wrong sheet. Okay, hang on as I find my other sheet real quick. Where is it? Where is it? Oh my goodness! Oh, the pressure! Whew! There it is. The scores. All right. Blissfield got blanked. Gotta admit, I didn't see that coming because of the season they've had. I thought they would do better than this, but Jackson Luma Christie took out Blissfield in Division 6 action. 33-0 was your final score there. And Jackson Luma Christie moves on, and that was your first 3-point bonus game. Cassopolis Rangers winning out in a squeaker of a game against St. Mary's Catholic. 23-21, your final score there. Reading coming out as, I don't know, I'm thinking Reading's coming out as one of my current favorites, I guess now. They blanked Southeastern, the Juggaliers. 54-0 was your final score there. I'm sorry. I should have told you guys the Cassopolis Rangers game was Division 7, and the Reading game was Division 8. So there you go with that score. And we do have the semifinals on this week's sheets, so stay tuned for that. Moving into college football action. We had Michigan taking it to Rutgers. 42-7 was your final score in that game. That team from down below, they ended up getting a big win over the East Lansing Burning Couches. 26-6 was your final score there. And that was, just for you guys out there, for the Michigan State fans, was your other 3-point bonus game of the week. Not sure why now. Alabama having no problem with Mississippi State. Oh, maybe having a little bit of problem with them, since they only scored 24 points on them. 24-0 was your final score there. Adrian College falls to Hope College. 33-14 was your final in that game. Not a great weekend for any of our colleges, because Concordia beat Siena Heights 21-10 was your final there. I called this next game because they both had 8-1 records. Called this my Coach Co Squeaker game of the week. Not even close. Yeah. Indianapolis beat Hillsdale 34-24 final score on that game. How about that Olivet Nazarene College, though? They got it done against St. Ambrose. 43-14 was your final there. Sorry if I sound a little sinusy tonight, guys. I'm a little bit congested right now, but won't stop me from doing the show. No way. Moving into hockey action. The Red Wings getting it done against the New York Rangers. 3-2. And the St. Louis Blues blanked the Minnesota Wild 4-0. Minor league hockey action. The Toledo Walleye got it done against the Kalamazoo K-Wings. 5-2 was your final in that game. And the Grand Rapid Griffins getting a win over the Matoba Moose. 4 wins. 4 wins. 4-1 was your final there. College hockey action. Michigan, the greatest college of them all, getting the victory over Notre Dame. 2-1 is your final there. And Adrian College continuing to be great in hockey. 5-1 over Finlandia. NCAA basketball action. We had Michigan getting a win over Holy Cross. 56-37 was your final there. Adrian College getting it done against Defiance. 94-82. Roosevelt Lakers beating Siena Heights 73-58 was your final there. And the Hillsdale Chargers getting it done against Southern Indiana 67-60 was your final score there. And our final 2 games that we had for you, NBA action. We saw the Boston Celtics falling to the Utah Jazz, 123-115. But the Detroit Pistons getting the victory over the Atlanta Hawks, 124-109. And that wraps up this week's recap part of the show for you guys, as I get a cool, crisp, refreshing drink of lemonade. Oh, no it doesn't. Wait a minute, hold the presses. Forgot NASCAR. Sorry, guys. NASCAR winners from the last race. Number 1, my guy, Kyle Busch. Number 2, Brad Keselowski. Number 3, Kyle Larson. NASCAR action will be wrapping up for a while this year. Pretty soon here, and we're down to the final 4 qualifying drivers, I do believe. All right, let's get into this week's action for you guys. Oh, make sure I get the right sheets here. Get locked and loaded. It is Season 9, Episode 11. All right, so first thing to be wanted to say about this week's schedule. So my classroom will be off all next week, and this won't affect. So there won't be a Sports Frenzy next week anyway, because of Thanksgiving and everything. Everybody will be spending time for Thanksgiving and their families, but my particular classroom, because we have extended school year and go into the summer, and we get the whole week off to spread out a little bit longer to the later in the school year. So this won't affect anybody really but Laura Haviland. So what I'm going to do... Well, actually it'll affect a couple people. Probably what I'll end up doing is I'll probably end up shooting a small... I'll have to. Yeah, I'll have to do... I'll do a recap show, standalone recap show this week, because there won't be a Sports Frenzy show for next week. So I'll do a standalone recap show, especially for my friends at the Hope Center, so that you guys have results. And my friends at Haviland, make sure you bring me your sheets still by the end of the day Friday, like you've been doing. And what I'll do is I'll email you'll have the recap show. I'll do a recap show for you guys, and I will email the results to Coach Ron and Coach Boring so that you guys can still find out and see what your scores are on Monday, because I'm betting you guys is probably one of the programs that are still on next week and don't get the full week off. So that's what I'm going to do. There'll be a recap show. So we're starting off with what's left of, well, not completely what's left, but of high school high school football season. And so I'm basically covering the same divisions that our teams were in. So that's the ones I'm doing. So this is the Division 6 semifinals. And these are not even at the locations. They're not played for either school's team, so there's no home team or away team this time around. And so it's a neutral playing field. And we're starting off with Jackson Luma Christi. They have 11 wins and 0 losses. They are playing, if I can get the logo off here. They are playing, come on logo. The Montrose Rams. Montrose Rams have 7 wins, 2 losses. This game is being played in Novi. It didn't tell me the actual location. It just said Novi. And kickoff is at 1 p.m. And this is a Saturday game. Yes, these are not Friday night games. These are Saturday games. And again, this is Division 6 semifinals. Although I like the Ram logo, Jackson Luma Christi is the team I'm going to give the victory to. All right, our second semifinal playoff game in Division 6 is St. Francis. St. Francis has 11 wins and 0 losses. I'm going to butcher this name. I'm terrible at saying some of these names. Montauk, maybe? They have 10 wins and 2 losses. This game is being played at Mount Pleasant. And it kicks off at 1 p.m. It's also on Saturday. So again, I didn't really research who these teams have played or what chances, who had the better record according to the teams they played. And basically, I'm just going with the team that has a better record on this one. I know nothing about neither one of these teams. I'm going to go St. Francis for the victory. Again, that's Division 6. It's a Saturday game, 1 p.m. Moving on to Division 7 in the semifinals, we have the Cassopolis Rangers, Beatty Cassopolis Rangers. They have 12 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Madison Heights, who has 12 wins and 0 losses. Uh-oh. This game is being played at Jackson High School. And it kicks off Saturday at 1 p.m. as well. I think I'm going to go Madison Heights just because they have oddly familiar looking helmets. Your next Division 7 semifinal game is the Lake City Trojans. They have 13 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing, or they're not traveling to, or actually they're not traveling to. They are just playing against. Nobody has the home field advantage here. They are playing against New Lothrop. New Lothrop has 11 wins and 1 loss. This game is being played at Clare High School. And is also a 1 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. I think just because I know the name, I'm going to go New Lothrop. Well, a creative way to get my picks here, right? Okay, moving into Division 8 semifinal games. And I made this is your, ready? Get ready, everyone. Coach Boring, get ready. Are you ready? Here we go. It's your first three-point bonus game. It's your first three-point bonus game. Come on, everybody, sing it with me now. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. All right, we have Reading. Reading has 12 wins and 0 losses. They are playing against Holton. Yes, that is Holton's logo, even though it looks kind of like the Sun Devils logo as well. Excuse me. This game is being played at Battle Creek, Harper Creek. Yeah, that sounds kind of weird, but that's what that says. It's being played at Battle Creek, Harper Creek. It is also a kickoff game time is 1 p.m. Saturday. As I told you, I'm going to go with Reading. Reading gets my pick on that one. And your last Division 8 semifinal game, we have the 13 wins, 0 losses, Breckenridge. Let me say that again. 13 wins, 0 losses, Breckenridge. They are traveling, or they're not traveling anywhere. Well, they are traveling, but they're not. No, I'm so used to just saying that. They are playing the Harbor Beach Arr, the Harbor Beach Pirates. Arr. The Harbor Beach Pirates. Arr. Have 12 wins and 1 loss. Arr. This game be played at Chesson High School. Arr. And it kicks off at 1 p.m. on Saturday. Arr. I guess since I be making the pirate sounds, arr, I will go with Harbor Beach. Arr. I don't know. All right. That's it for high school playoff action. And so by the time we come back from Thanksgiving break, high school football will be finished, completely finished for the year. It's already finished for all our teams, but it will be officially done. So but we still got college action going on for you guys. College football season is not over with yet. These games I have for you are Saturday games unless I tell you differently. And your first game is the world's greatest college in action. That's right. We're talking about those mighty Michigan Wolverines. Go Blue. Indiana, they have 5 wins and 5 losses. But they're playing the world's greatest college team. That's right. I'm talking about hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue. They have 9 wins and 1 loss, and they are ranked 4th in the nation in the AP polls. This game kicks off at 4 p.m. on FS1. You guys know who I got. That's right. Ready? Chant it with me. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue! Next up, we have the number 18th ranked MSU. They have 6 burning couches in the victory column and 4 burning couches in the losses column. They are traveling to and playing against Nebraska. Nebraska has 3 wins and 7 losses. I don't see any upsets coming here. I'm going to go with the East Lansing Burning Couches. And is that your final game I got in here this week? It is. Your final college football game that I have this week for you is the number 1 ranked Alabama. 9 wins and 0 losses, who have yet to find any real competition against them. They're number 1 ranked. And they are playing the Sedell Bulldogs, who have 4 wins and 5 losses. Alabama, man, I'm sure people would probably agree with me, have had a fairly weak schedule this year as far as competition goes. Anyway, this game kicks off at 12 p.m. and you can watch it on CBS. Alabama for the win. Come on. Having trouble flipping my pages tonight. Well, how'd that happen? Somehow managed to have one whole page almost for one game. Quite interesting on that one. So we got the currently moving into NHL hockey action. We have the on a streak right now, your Detroit Red Wings. They currently have 8 wins, 8 losses, and 2 overtime losses as of the filming of the show. They are traveling to and playing against the New Jersey Devils. They have 6 wins, 7 losses, and 1 overtime loss. The puck drops at 1 p.m. Saturday, and you can watch it on FSD. Everybody knows who I've got, why I'm even dressed in the garb tonight. Going with the currently hot Detroit Red Wings, baby. Since that took up a whole sheet, go ahead and flip over your sheet. Oh, good, it's that part in the show that you guys love so much. In fact, I keep getting requests for, when is the Coach Cole Sports Frenzy Blues album going to come out? And I keep saying, oh, I'll probably do that before never. Or will I? Dun, 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 dun. A little loud tune. Well, here we go once again. Yes, here we go once again. Attempted to sing those blues. And I haven't had too many complaints about my singing. Except for maybe my wife. But she's in the other room. And can probably only partially hear me. As the Sports Frenzy Studios isn't completely soundproof. But we do this anyway. We've got the St. Louis Blues. They have 6 wins and 5 losses. And 3 overtime losses too. And they're on the road this week. Traveling to a team that's pretty darn good too. Talking about those Vegas Golden Knights. They were a new expansion team last year. Made it all the way to the finals. And did pretty good there too. They have 7 wins under their belt. and 9 losses to down, 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 down. Oh, but wait a minute. Down, 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 down. They have 1 overtime loss. Down, 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 down. 1 overtime loss. Down, 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 down. For the record, 2 down, 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 down. Oh, this game is a 10 p.m. game. Down, 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 down. I said it's a 10 p.m. game. Down, 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 down. On Friday night. Down, 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 down. It's a Friday night game. Down, 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 down. But again, I've got the blues. Down, 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 down. No, I don't mean just the blues on here. Down, 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 down. I've got the blues because this isn't a televised game. So now we've reached the end of our song. For another week or two. And I hope you've all enjoyed this tune. As much as I have to. All right. For logo purposes, we got St. Louis Blues playing the Vegas Golden Knights. Of course, you guys know I have the Blues. I do not. I repeat, and you probably can tell. Some of you are probably like, "Yeah, we know." I don't rehearse this, and I'm coming up with lyrics like on the fly. So, will I be able to continue the pressure of doing it all season long? Who knows? But after that, I can tell you, I definitely need a drink of lemonade. Coach Cole's go-to drink. I need to get some backup singers for that. Anybody want to join the band? Maybe we could film a copy of that and then just play it. Okay, we're moving into minor league hockey action. And we have the Toledo Walleye. They have 8 wins, 1 loss, and 1 overtime loss. They're on the road this week, playing the Fort Wayne Comets, who have 5 wins and 6 losses. The puck drops at 7:15, and this is a Saturday game. And you can watch it on ECHL TV, which is the online show, the online version. But wait, you have to pay for it. It's not free. Again, so with that, you either can pay from game to game if you want to, or you can buy a yearly subscription. And I think it's not. If you buy a yearly subscription, I don't know if that's specific to one team, or if you can watch various ECHL TV games. Either way, I'm going with the Toledo Walleye. Your next minor league hockey game, we have a team that I actually had to create a logo for. I don't know if they're newer or what, but I hadn't heard of these guys before. They are the Ontario Reign. The Ontario Reign has 3 wins, 5 losses, 2 overtime losses. They are traveling to and playing against your Grand Rapid Griffins. The Griffins have 6 wins and 6 losses. Puck drops 7 p.m. Friday, not a televised game. I've got the Grand Rapid Griffins for the victory. You can, however, if you have a radio app, if you have the TuneIn radio app on your phone or your tablet or your device, you could actually just punch in Grand Rapids Griffins, and you can listen to their games online. You can also go to, I think it's WBBL radio station, which isn't a local station. It's a Grand Rapids station, but you can go to that on your device, tablet, and listen to the games there as well. Which I do sometimes. Sometimes I like to just listen to them. If you're not doing anything else, or maybe you're hanging out in your room playing Xbox or something like that, or PS, whatever now, and want to listen to something, you can throw on that on your device of whatever. I am moving into college hockey action. We have the world's greatest college in action again. That's right. We're talking about those mighty Michigan Wolverines. Go Blue! They have 4 wins and 3 losses in their hockey action. And they're going on the road playing against one of their rivals. That's talking about Penn State. Penn State has 6 wins and 1 loss. Again, the puck drops at 7 p.m. on Friday. You know who I'm going with. The mighty Michigan Wolverines. Go Blue! Your next college hockey game we have for you is Trine. Trine has 2 wins, 3 losses, 1 overtime loss. And they are traveling to right here in Adrian, Michigan, where the Sports Frenzy Studios are located. They are playing Adrian. Adrian has 5 wins and 1 loss. The puck drops at 7 p.m. on Friday night. So now that local football action is over with, a lot of people might be showing up for these hockey games as well. Going with the Adrian boys. Adrian boys hockey. All right, when I told you we got a little bit of everything, we do. More college action for you guys as we move into college basketball action. Currently, as of the filming of the show, this next game being played, these are Saturday games unless otherwise noted. We have the number 19th ranked, again, the mighty Michigan Wolverines. And they are playing against the George Washington Colonels. Whose record went on another page. That's real nice. Has 0 wins and 3 losses. Now, currently, as the filming of the show ranked now, Michigan is playing. Michigan is ranked 18th. Do I have that right on there? Nope, they moved up 1 since this recording of the show, or since we did this. Michigan is ranked 18th, and they are currently playing Villanova. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first period. They're up on Villanova 31-13 is your final, or not your final, but what the score is in the first half. Either way you look at it. I will be going with the Hail to the Victors, the Go Blue Boys of Michigan. Go Blue. Your next college basketball game I have for you is... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you while I was watching the other game. The Michigan game tips off at 12 p.m. and it appears it's going to be on ESPN3. So ESPN3, if you have Xfinity, you can dial up that game on your TV. Or ESPN3 can be seen on your computer. All right, next up we have Anderson. Anderson has 0 wins and 1 loss. Wow, how'd I do that? Oh, wait, I got it right here. Never mind. Sorry, I thought I messed this up. Adrian, they are playing Adrian. This is Adrian College basketball. Adrian has only 1 win and 0 losses under their belt. This is a 7:30 tip-off Friday night. Wow, so they got hockey action going on and basketball action going on. So Anderson has 0 wins and 1 loss. Adrian has 1 win, 0 losses. I've got Adrian for the victory. It's going to be a busy night over at Adrian College. Our next game we have Siena Heights. They have 2 wins and 3 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against Cornerstone, who has 2 wins and 3 losses as well. This is a 3 p.m. tip-off, not a televised game, but it is your second 3 points. 3 points. 3-point bonus game. Yeah. Some people are like, what the heck? Why would you make that game your 3-point bonus game? Well, just because I don't like picking all the same teams all the time. And they both have the same record, so it always makes any team that has the same record, it always makes it hard to, a little bit harder to decide what team you want to pick. So that is why I did it that way. I am going with... Jeez, come on. Siena Heights for the victory. Your last college basketball game of the week. I have Tennessee Tech. They have 0 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the number 10th ranked MSU, and as of the filming of the show, they had 0 wins and 1 loss. This is a Sunday game at 2 p.m. That's going to be a later game. And you can watch it on BTN, the Big Ten Network. I didn't check the rankings, so I don't even know. I wonder if MSU is still ranked that high. Siri, give me the.
I'm not sure.
What do I want here? Siri, give me the top 25 teams in NCAA men's basketball right now, please.
Here's what's coming up in men's college basketball today.
That's not what I wanted at all. Current standings in men's college basketball, please.
These are the rankings for men's college basketball from the current season, published last Monday.
All right, so I got a record change here for you. Michigan State has 1 win and 1 loss as of the filming of the show, and they are currently ranked in 11th. Anyway, this is Sunday game, 2 p.m. I'm thinking I'm going MSU on that one. I don't think this is going to be. Although one of the things I like about basketball is, really, truly, in my opinion, in basketball, rankings mean pretty much nothing because, I mean, it comes down to the team that plays with the most heart and soul. And some teams get out there and can just might not even be ranked, but that doesn't mean they're not any good. All right, your final 2 games this week. We have NBA basketball action, and we have the 12 wins and 2 losses, the Toronto Raptors. Excuse me. And they are traveling to and playing against one of my favorite teams, the Boston Celtics. They have 6 wins and 4 losses. This is a Friday night game. Tip off at 7 p.m. And you can watch it on ESPN. You guys know who I have. I have the Boston Celtics. Get a little bit of that Boston accent in there. I don't even know. That might have been pretty horrible. And your last NBA game of the week, we have the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets have 5 wins and 7 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Detroit Basketball. That's right, we're talking about your 6 wins and 6 losses. The Detroit Red Wings. This is a Friday night game as well. 7 p.m. is your tip-off. And you can watch this game on FSD. You guys know who I got. I got Detroit Basketball. Even though Little Caesars Arena still is not selling out for either the Red Wings or the Pistons. I dropped the ball this week. There is actually a WWE pay-per-view, and I didn't put it on here. So, yeah. My mistake. I haven't had a lot of time to watch wrestling, so I've been kind of missing out on some of that stuff. But we have lots to cover for you guys yet. Let me see. I need to find out where NASCAR is this week. Siri, where is the NASCAR race at this week?
The 2018 Ford 400 will be held at Homestead Miami Speedway in Homestead, Florida on Sunday, November 18th.
All right. Siri, who are my top 4 runners in NASCAR?
Joey Logano leads the 2018 NASCAR Cup standings with 5,000 points.
Well, it looks like there's a 4-way tie for that right now. Actually, Joey Logano, listen to this. This is crazy. Joey Logano currently has 5,000 points. Kyle Busch has 5,000 points. Martin Truex Jr. has 5,000 points. And Kevin Harvick currently has 5,000 points. Wow, this is going to be an important race this week, folks. At the Ford 400 Homestead Miami Speedway. Race time. Let's see. It didn't tell me when the race starts. Siri, what time does the race start Sunday?
Which league? MotoGP or NASCAR?
NASCAR.
The 2018 Ford 400 is scheduled for Sunday, November 18th at 2:30 p.m.
2:30.
You can watch it on National Broadcasting Company.
National Broadcasting Company being NBC. If you didn't know what NBC stood for, you do now. National Broadcasting Company. All right, so that's what we have for NASCAR news this week. I'm pretty happy about this. My two favorite racers at the top right now, Joey Logano and Kyle Busch. I've got Kyle Busch as far as my winner goes. Let's head on over to the Sports Frenzy page and get a report on what news I have. I didn't have a lot of news, but we'll get you some here. What I do have. Ex-Michigan State football staffer Curtis Blackwell is suing Mark D'Antonio. Filed a federal lawsuit against Coach Mark D'Antonio, former university president Lou Anna Simons, and former MSU athletic director Mark Hollis, and 2 MSU police detectives. It has something to do with a cover-up, and you can read more about that by going to the Sports Frenzy page and checking it out. If you're not currently a member of the Sports Frenzy page, you can ask to sign up on the Facebook page. Just go to Sports Frenzy, and all I'll do is it takes time. It just takes a few minutes for me to see who is on there, and I'll prove it for you. But we're quite a few members strong in the nation right now. You can join that page. You can also follow us on our Twitter account at Sports Frenzy 1. And if you want to, if you're not a member of the Facebook page and you don't want to be a member of this Facebook page, you can also rewatch the show on our YouTube page, which is Coach Cole Sports Frenzy 1. So those are the options for you guys. Let's see. It looks like Becky Lynch has been pulled from the pay-per-view this week because I do believe she might have broke something. She didn't, potentially, she might have a broken nose and she might have suffered a concussion. So she's undergoing concussion protocols, which will prevent her from competing at the match this week. Here's an interesting development. Not even an interesting development, but something interesting I thought that caught my eye. The MAC conference is creating a new bowl game. My goodness, just what we need. We need another bowl game. This is exclusive to the MAC conference, though. It is the Myrtle Beach Bowl, and it won't start until 2020. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. It's not just MAC. It'll be the MAC versus Conference USA and the Sun Belt Conference. It's a newly created bowl game in Myrtle Beach. It's for 6 years. They have signed a deal for 6 years right now, from 2020 to 2025. It's owned and operated by ESPN. What? Really? Well, duh. The Myrtle Beach Bowl will be televised nationally on ESPN. Really? I thought it'd be on CBS. It's going to be played at Brooks Stadium, an open air stadium that opened in 2003, which has 21,000 seats on its campus. The creation of the Myrtle Beach Bowl is an agreement with ESPN events in Mid-American conferences and the Sun Belt Conference, participating in bowl games 4 times during the 6-year span. Well, like I said, Myrtle Beach will be a great addition to the Mid-American Conference bowl lineup because there isn't enough bowls already. But, truthfully, a true football fan might say there isn't enough bowl games. If you watch as many games as you want, as long as football continues on. I just laugh because there are so many bowl games. I'm waiting to represent and have the Sports Frenzy Bowl game. Anyway, if you want to find out more about that article, you can read that on the Sports Frenzy page. Congratulations goes out to Madison Senior. I'm going to butcher this name. Kaya Wall. She is the 2017 Lenawee County Player of the Year in volleyball, and she has committed to Jackson State volleyball. So congratulations to her. Our condolences goes out to the family of NASCAR legend David Pearson, who has passed away at the age of 83. Roger Schoonover's former college cross-country coach has a book coming out about his career, coaching, and philosophy, and his daily running streak. You can pre-order it now, and probably there might be. I wonder if there'll be any pictures of Roger Schoonover in there. He might actually sign autographs if you pre-order the book. Roger Schoonover, that is. It appears that Stone Cold Steve Austin is no longer drinking adult beverages. But he may have switched to something else to help him along the way. If you were interested in that article, you can go to the Sports Frenzy page and see the rest of the story. But yes, since it's a family-friendly show, I don't know if I should talk about it much. I will just say this, that you might be calling him Stoned Cold Steve Austin from now on. I didn't put this game on here because I got this too late, but apparently Hillsdale College, congratulations goes out to them. They made it to the Division II Football Super Regional 1. They will be playing Kutztown, who has 9 wins and 1 loss, and Hillsdale has 9 wins and 2 losses. However, whoever wins that game has to play Notre Dame. Michigan State's running back L.J. Scott has decided to redshirt and is finished for the season. But that means it's good news if you're an MSU fan, because that means he'll be returning next season. And I believe that's about all I have for you guys this week. So, yeah, that wraps up everything. That's about covers everything I've got for you. Thanks so much again for joining the show this week, guys. Remember, there won't be a show next week due to the Thanksgiving holiday. Hey, man, I want to just say thanks to everyone out there for your continued love and support of the show. Thank you so much. I hope everybody has a wonderful break and a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm so blessed to have you guys in my life and continuing to make this show what it is, because it just wouldn't be anything without you guys. So that's what I'm thankful for. One of the things I'm thankful for this year is the Sports Family, Sports Frenzy family. So bless you all, and we'll see you all again real soon. Take care, everybody, and have a great Thanksgiving. And go blue. The coach is out.